This poem, The Trees, is not just about nature, it's about freedom. It's about the long silent struggle of women. Like the trees in this poem, they have waited for years to break free from the walls that confined them. The poet describes the trees inside a house slowly moving out into the forest. The house stands for a world of restriction. A world that has kept women bound to domestic roles, where their roots were deep but their branches could never stretch toward the open sky. Now the roots begin to struggle. The twigs strain, and the boughs move under the roof. This is the symbol of resistance, like women struggling to break away from centuries of silence. The trees too are trying to free themselves from the veranda floor. It's a moment of courage and awakening. As the poem moves forward, the night grows alive, the wind rushes, the glass breaks, and the trees stumble out into the open world. This is the sound of freedom, the sound of change. The breaking glass stands for the breaking of barriers, the end of patriarchal control, and the start of women's liberation. The moon breaks like a mirror, but the shattered pieces still shine. It's a beautiful image. Even though old beliefs are breaking, something bright and new begins to shine through. The trees. The trees, now free in the forest, represent women standing tall, their voices mingling with the wind, their identity rooted in equality, dignity, and freedom. So when we read the poem Trees, we see more than nature reclaiming space. We see women reclaiming their rightful place in the world. This poem is both a protest and a promise. A protest against oppression and a promise of renewal, because just like the trees, women too will grow freely, strongly, beautifully under the open sky. For the first stanza of the poem, The Trees, let's know the real meaning. The trees inside are moving out into the forest. The trees that were once growing inside of the house, are now breaking free and moving toward their true home. The true home is the forest. The deeper meaning is this symbolizes people freeing themselves from confinement or control or oppression and returning to their natural space of freedom and growth, especially women. In the poet point of view, the poem has been written for the women. The forest that was empty all these days. The literal meaning of this sentence is the forest had been empty for a long time. No trees, no life. Where no bird could sit, no insect hide, no sun bury its feet in shadow. The forest had been without trees. The forest had no branches for birds, no leaves for insects to hide, and no shade for sunlight. The forest that was empty all these nights will be full of trees by morning. By morning, the forest will once again be full of trees. The real life will return. This represents hope and renewal. The tree's movement into the forest shows that natural order is being restored. The natural essence of the forest being restored. Now the second stanza. All night the roots work to disengage themselves from the cracks in the veranda floor. All through the night, the roots of the tree are trying to pull themselves free from cracks in the floor of the veranda where they have been stuck. All the roots of the tree are trying to come out, to go into the forest. The leaves strain toward the glass, the leaves of the tree, stretching and pressing toward the glass window, trying to reach the world outside by opening the window. The small twigs are stiff and tense because of the effort they are making to move. This shows the pain and struggle of the twigs, the pain and struggle of the women to free from the confinement in the house, from the confinement of the traditional boundaries. Long cramped boughs shuffling under the roof like newly discharged patients, half taste, moving to the clinic doors. The big branches of the tree, which have been cramped and bent for a long time under the roof, there have been no space for grow. The roof is stopping them from growing, are now moving slowly and unsteadily like patients just released from the hospital and still weak and dizzy and trying to find their way out for their home. The trees are compared with the patients. The deeper meaning is the tree's movement is compared to sick people recovering after confinement in the hospital. It shows how unnatural captivity has weakened them. Now they are free now. This symbolizes the freedom after long oppression can feel both beautiful and painful, a mix of relief and confusion. I sit inside, doors open to the veranda. This means the speaker is sitting inside her house with the doors open to the veranda. This is the witness of what is happening, not stopping the trees, not interfering, just observing. Writing long letters in which I scarcely mention the departure of the forest from the house. She is writing a long letters but hardly mentions that the forest is leaving the house. On the paper she is writing how the trees are leaving the house. The night is fresh. The whole moon shines in the sky, still open. It's a cool, clear night. The full moon is shining in open sky. It means the world outside is peaceful and new, a symbol renewal of freedom. The smell of leaves and lichen still reaches like a voice into the rooms. Even though the trees are leaving, their smell of leaves and moss still lingers inside the house as if speaking softly. It's the smell of memory, a connection. Through the trees are going, the trees are moving. The spirit of the trees still remains in the house. My head is full of whispers, which tomorrow will be silent. And now the trees are moving forward to the forest. There were whispers, voices of change. The change is nothing but the trees are leaving the house and moving to the forest. There have been whispers how the trees are moving to the forest. But tomorrow, when the trees are gone, there will be a silence. It's not emptiness, but peace after struggle. Listen, the glass is breaking. The poet hears the sound of glass breaking. Perhaps the trees are pushing through the window. The glasses are being broken. The breaking glasses symbolizes breaking barriers. Social barriers, emotional barriers, social confinement, emotional confinement, the personal restrictions. is the sound of freedom being claimed, the moment of rebellion against confinement. Here the glass represents invisible boundaries. The trees are stumbling forward into the night. The trees moving awkwardly, almost like living beings, into the dark night. After years of being confined, being kept in rooms, they are free now, but unsteady, just like people who are new to freedom, just like the people who are being discharged from the hospital. Winds rush to meet them. The wind moves quickly toward the trees, as if greeting them. The wind welcomes the trees. It shows harmony restored. The moon is broken like mirror. Its pieces flash now in the crown of the tallest oak. The moon appears shattered. Its light reflected in pieces on the top of the tallest oak tree. This means the broken moon reflects the shattering of the old order, old things, old customs, and the birth of a new world. The moonlight now glitters on the trees, meaning freedom has spread light everywhere. The broken mirror shows the transformation. From fragmentation comes beauty. From destruction comes freedom. To understand the story behind the poem, just listen to it.
The trees inside are moving out into the forest. The forest that was empty all these days, where no bird could sit, no insect hide, no sun bury its feet in shadow. The forest that was empty all these nights will be full of trees by morning. All night the roots work to disengage themselves from the cracks in the veranda floor. The leaves strain toward the glass, small twigs stiff with exertion, long cramped boughs shuffling under the roof like newly discharged patients, half dazed, moving to the clinic doors. I sit inside, doors open to the veranda, writing long letters in which I scarcely mention the departure of the forest from the house. The night is fresh, the whole moon shines in a sky still open. The smell of leaves and lichen still reaches like a voice into the rooms. My head is full of whispers which tomorrow will be silent. Listen. The glass is breaking, the trees are stumbling forward into the night. Winds rush to meet them, the moon is broken like a mirror. Its pieces flash now in the crown